Hey guys, Mr. Tweet here. So I have a few announcements before we get started for today. The first one is that I want to let you guys know I am going to slow down the rate at which I'm giving you guys assignments a little bit, maybe about 10 to 20% slower. I still have the same amount of material I have to get through this year. I still have the requirements from the district on the number of hours. But after looking at how long you guys were spending on some of the writing assignments, it seemed like you were spending, on average, a little bit more than what I was expecting. So to kind of get us back in line with that 10 hours, I will be slowing the pace down a little bit. Additionally, I want to let you know that from now on, all Zooms are going to be optional. So I'm going to have some Zoom office hours where you can just drop in and maybe get like small group help or even one-on-one help. And then I'm also going to have Zooms where it'll be more like me kind of like lecturing or me going over the material that we've been learning about. But those are going to be optional. You show up and you'll get credit for it. And if you don't show up, you'll just be excused out of it. That's it. Anyways, that's how we're gonna do that. The other thing you'll notice is that I'm gonna switch the screencasts. I'm no longer gonna put those through Edpuzzle. The screencasts, you'll see this one will be the first one where it's just gonna be a YouTube link, so you can speed it up or not even watch it at all if you don't want. It won't be in the gradebook. So just a few changes I'm making to make things, I think, a little bit better for you guys and for me. So today's topic. For today, we're going to start digging into the Constitution and our structures of government in a little bit more detail. And that means beginning with Article 1, which lays out the powers of Congress, which was originally considered to be the most powerful branch of government. Nowadays, we think of the president being the most powerful, and we think of the president being like the leader of our country. But the way that it was originally designed, Congress was the ones that were supposed to be the most powerful. With your separation of powers, you have the legislative branch, which has the power to make laws, the president who enforces the laws, and then the court system, which judges according to the law. But the real power there is the ones who get to make the law. That's supposed to be what's really powerful. The other two, the executive and the judicial, that's supposed to be kind of like automatic. It's supposed to be kind of like naturally follow from whatever laws are written. So originally, Congress was thought to be by far the most powerful branch. What we've seen over the course of our history is much of Congress's power has left Congress and has gone to the president. And we see that, with Democrats, Republicans. It doesn't really matter. We've just seen presidents get more and more and more powerful over the last century, especially. In fact, there was a time period where it was not even really like, people would consider maybe being a senator from a very important state might be, have more respect than being president at one point in our history. Definitely not now, but at one point in our history. So we're going to start going over that today. The big thing I want you to focus on in the assignments that the videos you're going to be watching today, is that as we learn about kind of how Congress makes laws today, where are all the places where a potential law, what we call a bill, what are all the places where it could kind of end up getting hung up and dying? You'll want to pay attention to that because that's going to be a big part of the assignment you're going to do for today. So, all right, I'll see you guys in a few. Peace.